Hello everyone, and welcome to iRacing. So then, this was a stream that I did, well, probably almost 2 months ago now, actually, it's quite a while ago. But it was a stream that I did that Fake Ghost Pirate, a good friend of mine from the AOR leagues, Justin is his real name. He basically commentated for me. He essentially spectated the race, my iRacing race for me, then commentated it and streamed the whole thing. It's a 70-minute race, so it's quite a long one, but I thought I'd upload it just to make sure you guys have seen it. But I did put it on Twitter, so if you want to see this sort of thing live, do follow me on Twitter, which, of course, as always, the link is in the description. And do let me know what you think of this, because, well, I personally quite enjoyed it. I think Justin did too, so hopefully we'll do more in the future. If you enjoy it, enjoy.
Hello, everyone. Let me fix my stuff here. I'm not quite center. Is that better? Is this better? All right. So we're going to be, this is going to be a McLaren race, and this is going to be at Silverstone at the old track, the old layout. And, oh, okay. Sorry. I just want to make sure everything is looking good. And let me see. So the qualifying is going to be starting in just a minute here, actually. I've got it set up so Alex can't hear me unless I specifically talk to him. So here, I'm going to say hi to Alex real quick. Hello, Alex.
Hello.
So there he is. I'm just chatting to them without you.
Yeah, I was watching the stream. I just watched the first maybe 20 seconds of it.
Hello, SHX. Hello, Roar 1987. How are you guys doing this fine evening? It is still afternoon here in Texas. Okay, I need to get set up for where is watching, spectating. Oops. Are you in the session?
Yep, I'm in now. Just doing my setup.
That's strange. iRacing says you're offline for me.
I'm a bit behind. Just go into spectate session in the spectate session section. It's the bottom series.
There we go. And spectate. All right, it is staging, guys. Hey, Yorkie's here. Can you guys hear Alex? Did you hear him talking before? If someone could let me know in the chat. Okie dokie. Launching the sim. Here we go.
Well, hey, XZ joined.
Oh, sweet. I wonder if that's new. Yeah, actually, it was saying all of my friends in iRacing were offline, so I'm wondering if maybe they're just having some sort of issue with their friend system.
Not sure. You're in now though. Happy days.
Yep, it's just loading up.
I'm only on my out lap still.
There we go. Yes. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta switch back to chat so I can see that. Good, good. Yes, they can hear you fine. Just position everything. There we go. This is looking good. Ooh. I like that paint job. I'm a big fan. So this is the old configuration, guys. Remember that? So this is turn 1. Yeah, you probably didn't imagine the beard. That's probably not in people's imaginations when they think of my face. So here we are spectating Alex. Let's actually go ahead and let's take a look and see.
Just remember I got full fuel, so this will be a bit of a practice couple of laps to get myself back into iRacing.
Yep, warm up the tires as well.
Well, I need to go back into the garage to remove most of the fuel because obviously it's a quality session. But yeah, like I said, I'll just get myself back, my eye back in this game, as it were.
Yeah, Yorkie, Alex said the same thing. Alex said the same thing when I friended him on Facebook. He's like, wow, you don't look anything how you sound. Okay, let's see. Oh, is he the only entry? Seriously? Is he the only person in here? Nope, he is not. Okay. I was just worried for a second there. Okay, so we got, looks like 12 entries, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 entries. One person's not actually in yet though, so there's 10 people out there right now. Yeah, just no entries yet, so no times have been set yet. And I don't know all the names of the corners, so I do apologize, everyone. Let me see if I could just pull up actually a map of the old configuration. Oh, as Alex is going to pit. I like your color scheme, by the way.
Yeah, I like red and black. Got a bit of green on there as well, haven't I?
Oh. So let's do a... Oops, no, I don't want to do that. There we go.
Oh, can you not adjust setup during a qualifying session? That's way good. That's where I've done it before.
What was that?
Oh no, I must have pressed a button somewhere. It's okay, I couldn't adjust my setup briefly there, but I can now, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so for those of you that don't do iRacing or know what's going on, this is a dual class, this is a multi-class race. It's going to be the roof track spec, which is the fastest of the roof. For those of you that are familiar with my PRL iRacing videos, it's the light one. It's the lightest one of them all. It doesn't weigh very much. It's very nimble. You can do some really late braking with it. We're watching one of the roofs right now on screen, and it's really a fun car to drive. It's gonna be slower in the mid corner, but better at change of direction. Again, it's just very lightweight, so it should be very good at changing direction, but the McLaren has the wider wheelbase, which means it's going to be more stable around those long corners. So mid-corner, the McLaren should be having the edge. On the straights, it's really not much between them. Alex has already driven in this series before previously, and this is two cars that are pretty close, actually. A lot of the multi-class races in iRacing feature cars that are very different in speeds. This, not so much. They're a little bit closer, which allows them to battle and stuff like that, so it should be pretty fun. Yeah, I've gotten the Edge look from WWE in the past before, which is fine. Edge is cool. I like Edge. Let's see if Alex is back
Just
out on track.
Tim Mawson ahead of me, Justin. I don't know if you noticed that.
I did not notice that. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and spectate him for a little bit. Yes, this is Tim Mawson of AOR, ARL fame, son of Maw, as some of you might know. It looks like he's going to be driving in the roof for this race. Really nice livery on that, actually. I recently got the Trading Paints add-on that you can get for iRacing, which allows you to do a little bit more customization as far as painting and putting logos on your car and such. And I think Tim must have it as well, because his car is looking fairly complex. That doesn't look like a stock paint job that you can get. Yeah, so, sorry, Mr. Pie tonight. Yeah, it's just Alex that's racing. I'm sorry, you're not the only one that was confused. I'm going to be doing the commentary for Alex. Alex can't really stream because of his poor internet connection. So I've agreed to do this for him, basically, where I'm going to be doing the commentary and streaming his race for him because iRacing allows us to do this. iRacing has a really good spectator system, which means that I can essentially stream Alex's race for you guys, and I could do some commentary for it as well. So this is a little bit of a mixed channel project. It was kind of spur of the moment as well. Alex just kind of brought it up to me in the last couple of hours or so, and I really like the idea. I think it's pretty cool, so I'm looking forward to going through this. It is a longer race. I think it's 70 minutes actually. But I'm not doing anything today, so...
Justin, sorry to interrupt your screen, but
yeah, what's up?
Tim in the rough roof?
Yeah, he's in the black and yellow roof up ahead of you, I
yeah,
believe.
I know he's ahead. I just couldn't quite see what car he's in. I thought he was in the roof, but...
Actually, it might look different for you, though, because I think he has one of those trading paints paint jobs that I was telling you about earlier.
Look a bit weird, yeah.
Okay, yeah. For me, it looks like really snazzy with like lots of cool lines and logos on it and stuff like that. For you, it might look funny. Okay, that's enough of Tim for now. Let's take a look at Alex. So let's see the laps so far. Okay, Alex hasn't actually set a lap yet. The times are pretty varying at this moment. First place is Thomas Kazdron, 146.5. That's a big difference. I'm wondering what car he's in. Nope. I don't think he's on track. Oh, there's another Jerome here. That's not ownage, for anyone that's wondering. That is a different Jerome. And let's see. Yeah, I guess Thomas is not on track. Yeah, he is not on track. But he currently has the fastest time. I'm not sure what car he was in. Second is Matthew Vanderhoeven. He is in... I'm not sure. He's not on track either. Oh, man. Well, at least Tim is in the roof, we know. Tim's best time is a 147.756. Alex has not set an actual time yet, though. Oh, yeah, he's gotten some off tracks. Let me actually hit start spotting. Okay, good. Oh, yeah, let me do a cockpit view for you guys. Here we go. So it looks a little funny. You don't actually see the wheel turning, the on-screen display isn't actually accurate. So you're just going to be seeing, you know, his hand movements and the car and stuff. But you can't actually see the oil temperature or the pressure or what gear he's in or how fast he's going or anything like that. I think he's just kind of, he's either warming up his tire. Are you warming your tires? No, I think he's just getting a good run.
I went off on the last lap, so that was his lap, so I'll back out of it. One more lap there.
Alex just seemed a little quiet for me there. Let me know if you guys need Alex's volume turned up in the cockpit view, because that seemed a little quiet for me. But here's the cockpit view. It looks like this is going to be an actual flyer. If you get an off track, that invalidates your lap, so you do have to be very careful that you don't get any off tracks. Even if you run wide in this game, that counts as an off track, even if you didn't gain any time. So, okay, so you could hear Alex pretty okay. JRL 97. I'm not sure if you were saying that Alex's volume wasn't too bad. Okay, yep, okay. let me fix that real quick. The video is going to go down for just a second while I turn up Alex's volume. Give me just a moment. I've turned him up quite a bit. Let's see. Well, he's on a lap right now. I don't want to bother him, so let's just wait until he finishes this lap. Yeah. It sounded that way to me as well. I just wasn't sure. I hope I don't. I keep forgetting about the webcam. I hope I don't like pick my nose on accident or something. Okay. Could you give me some test audio? You were a little quiet while I was spectating in cockpit cam. Oh, but now you're not driving. Okay, go ahead and give me something.
Okay. Don't know what to say. I'm really bad at this sort of thing. Saying something now.
It does sound a little bit better. I'm going to try upping it even further. Sorry, video's down again. I know. Give me just a moment. Okie dokie.
So my theoretical optimal lap, by the way, for reference, is a 46.6, but I've only ever managed to get a 47.1. My current quali lap is a 47.3.
Oh, JRL, the next race will be up later tonight, actually. Miko is putting that together right now. I just sent him my commentary. We just did the commentary for it, literally, not that long ago. Oh, now I'm quiet? Am I quiet? Can you guys hear me okay? I mean, the cockpit view, that's kind of the problem, because iRacing, the audio is directional, so when you're in the car, it's a lot louder than when you're outside the car. Yeah. Let me do that. Let me just turn the volume down in iRacing. There we go. Yeah, let me just move all the other sounds down to the same level. There we go. There we go. This should be better now. It certainly seems better to me anyway. Let me. Oh, Alex has passed Tim. He thinks he can get into the 46s though. Yeah, let's take it out of cockpit and let's see how it sounds now. Yeah, it's pretty quiet now. TV1 is usually the farthest away, though. Yeah, it's pretty quiet now, actually. It's really just the cockpit view. But I mean, I plan on switching to cockpit view, so I wonder if there's an easier way that I can do this, that I can adjust the volume. Miko and I were assigned to each other. We both signed up for Season 6 of ARL with no preference as far as teammate, and we just got paired with each other. They said, your teammate's Smuffler. I said, cool, that's cool. I don't care who my teammate is. But yeah, we meshed pretty well, actually, and that's when we decided. It was really actually Miko's idea to do the joint BoxBoxBox channel. I was doing my own videos on my own channel, but without commentary, just kind of like set to music, not monetized, really just kind of making the videos for myself. And it was actually really Miko's idea. Yeah, Tomaz is quick. But yeah, it was Miko's idea really to create the BoxBoxBox channel. So you guys can thank him for that. Yeah, there's not a roof pit cam that I know, or a roof cam. There is a chase cam though. Try this. I think this is the closest thing to like a bonnet cam. Yeah, it's very romantic. It was fate that brought us together. It was the gods themselves. I gotta say, I really do like this car. the McLaren. It's just a really nice. I like McLarens in general. Growing up as a kid, the McLaren F1 was probably my dream car. Specifically, the McLaren F1 LM edition, the one that's orange with the black rims and the black rear wing. That's like my all-time favorite car ever. Like, if I could have one car, that would probably be it. Yeah, we had a great year. It was fantastic. I mean, huge growth, actually. It hasn't even been a year. We started the channel in like August or something like that. So I'm pretty surprised with the growth, and I'm really happy with it. And a lot of it is actually because of Miko's How to Pronounce Kimi Räikkönen video. I mean, that went kind of semi-viral, and we got a lot of subs because of that. And it's been great though. I love the response from the subscribers and everyone. It's been fantastic. Great feedback, great response from everyone. It's been awesome. It's been exactly what I the best I could have hoped for sure. Ooh, oh, Andy's spun it. Yep, nice little donut though. I like that donut.
I'd save it quick.
Oh, right. I was going to pull up a map of the old track. I'll do that after qualifying, though. So for right now, just kind of bear with me since I don't know the corner names. But after qualifying is finished and before we start the race, I'll go ahead and pull up a map of the old layouts. That way I can use corner names and sound a bit more professional rather than just saying this corner and that.
Yeah, just going to cross the line in time. That's why I have to be quick.
Oh yeah, the P1, the McLaren P1, I think it's called. I actually haven't seen that yet. I don't watch Top Gear, and it's not because I don't like it or anything. It's just because I hadn't gotten into it. But I've been meaning to. So at some point I plan. The BBC Top Gear, of course. I have no interest in the American Top Gear. I've seen like 5 minutes of the American Top Gear, and it wasn't great. For streaming the AOR stuff, I've thought about it. It would lower the quality of the YouTube videos, though. I can't stream at the same quality that I can record at. I can record while streaming, but just the quality is not as good. The bitrate is a lot lower. So we could, Miko and I think we could both theoretically stream the AOR races, but it would mean lower quality YouTube videos. So it's something we've talked about.
Way wide.
It's something we've talked about. So it might be something that we see in the future. I mean, that's kind of what all this is for. The streaming on Twitch and everything. Really, just want to see if it's even possible. And now that I know it is, now that I know it's an option, then certainly it's in the back of my mind. Yeah, doesn't the P1 also have like KERS and DRS or something like that? Like it's the F1 version of a road car essentially, or maybe not KERS, but I feel like it has DRS at least, something along those lines anyway.
I feel just for the line.
Oh, I thought you were giving that guy room.
No.
All right, so Alex is in
47.6 without not much fuel. That's not bad.
This Tomas guy just came in and spanked everyone. He's got a 145.8.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near that.
Exer. This is the old layout of Silverstone.
Realistically, I'm just over a second a lap off the best, pretty much.
Well, I mean, you're second fastest. It's just the one guy, really. My upload speed is 50 meg.
Interesting to see Tim or
no,
see if he joins the race or not.
12 meg. I had set my
So
download
down on me, so it could
my
be
upload
close.
speed is 12 meg. I'm sorry, what was that?
So interesting to see if Tim joins the race. He's only like a tenth down on me, so he should be pretty close if he does join, especially in a different car. Should make it interesting.
Yeah.
You just push the talk now as well for now while I'm running the session, so I can hear what you're saying. Otherwise, I'll be talking over you all the time.
Yeah. No, I'll use the push to talk now. So you're done? That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Quality's over.
All right. Oh, quality's over. Damn. So
Yep.
it's only a 20-minute qualifying session? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It says it right up at the top. Qualifying 20 minutes. Yeah, we were just talking about the new McLaren P1 and how it has DRS.
Oh, that's an amazing car. Really, really amazing.
Um.
Yeah, not a great app for me though, definitely. Like I said, I've done a 47.0 in testing, but I've only got 47.3 in actual iRacing qualifying. I don't know if you explained how the qualifying works. I don't know how many people have played iRacing before, but yeah, so I just can't get down to that in the real qualifying sessions. It's very frustrating.
Actually, no, I haven't explained it yet. If you want to take a quick minute, I got to run and grab a drink if you want to explain that while I do that.
Yeah, no worries, okay.
Okay, I'll be
Yeah,
right back.
so like I said, I don't know how many people have played iRacing or know about iRacing or whatever, but basically, yeah, with qualifying in iRacing, you can do as many qualifying sessions as you want during the week. Your fastest time from any of those qualifying sessions, your fastest valid time is your actual qualifying time for the race. So I didn't beat my time then. I think I'll double check. I think my time is currently, like I said, a 47.3, so that will still stand as my current qualifying lap. So that qualifying session was basically pointless in terms of that. But obviously, I was able to get a bit of practice in ready for the race because I haven't played it only since yesterday, but I haven't done any practice today other than that. So it's still worth doing, definitely. Just have a look and see what my current time is. Qualifying. What's it gone? Bear with me. Wow, it's taking too long. Come on, one more click. Oh no, one more click now. Right, there we go. 47.333 is my current quali lap, so yeah, about a tenth or so quicker than that previous. But like I said, my optimal, which basically means all of my sector times put together, I think there's 5 sectors in this Silverstone layout. All those put together makes, I think it's a 46.6, so that is what I'm technically capable of, but obviously that would mean an absolutely perfect lap, which is so hard to do in iRacing. You saw that spin there in that session. Very easy to do, and managed to recover it pretty quickly by doing a quick donut, as Justin mentioned, and yeah, managed to get it back and get across the line so I could turn another lap. But yeah, very tricky game. Definitely recommend it. Give it a go. At least I think it's pretty cheap. It's like $12, I think, at the moment for 3 months. For a few basic cars. These two I've got now are paid. Both the McLaren on the track. You have to buy those. But yeah, it's definitely a good game. So read some of the comments. I don't know if Justin's back yet, but let's read some.
Yep. No, I'm actually gonna try and find the guy that set the 145.8. I'm gonna try and show his lap.
Yeah, 45.6 is the current pole time for Silverstone, so he's really close to that. But yeah, I need a better setup. My potential is a 40, yeah, like I say, maybe into the 46s, but not far into them. So yeah, in order to improve, it's the setup. Really, not me. I think I pretty much reach a limit with this setup, but I'm not good with setups at all.
Okay, yeah. So this is the fastest lap. I'm showing it right now on the stream. It is in the roof, actually.
Oh yeah, definitely. The roof is faster. I think I haven't driven it obviously, but I think it's got a better front end. Having watched videos, it seems to have a better front end. The main thing as well, it can take the curb a lot better. So I don't know how far behind the stream is. I'm only watching it on what everyone else is watching, so I'm a lot behind. But in the Beckett's complex, in the middle of that, there's like a curbing. There's a left-hander. There's a lot of curbing taking the roof, which you just can't take in the McLaren. It just spins you out. So you can take the first curb in the McLaren, but not the second curb. And yeah, definitely gives a few turns at least straight away.
Yeah, this guy's actually, I mean, drifting some of these corners. He's being extremely aggressive.
Yeah, I was watching your stream from the other day when you were driving the roof, and it does seem to be a lot more sliding. You can hold a slide, whereas the McLaren is a lot more aggressive. Like, you just spin if you start sliding. Really, it's not easy to control in that respect. I think it feels like suspension is probably harder. It's that sort of feeling.
Yeah, the roof is surprisingly easy to actually maintain a slide with.
Yeah, not in the McLaren at all, as you saw by that spin.
Yep, Alex is using the DFGT with stock pedals. Someone was asking about that.
Okay, yeah, Drive Force GT. If anyone didn't know that abbreviation. Someone said it is Alex using that, so he obviously knows.
What an interesting lap. It was really interesting watching that onboard, actually. He was taking corners in ways that I would not think to take corners, to be honest.
Yeah, I did kind of want the roof, having watched laps on this and also your laps, so it does just look fun to drive. McLaren's quite a brutal beast, but the lap times are actually pretty similar. I mean, like I said, I'm a second off, but people do go faster than me, and yeah, it's not a huge difference. Like the ones I'm battling against, the power's very similar. It's all just really similar. So it's not, it's not like completely different classes. They are very similar to us. I guess it makes sense both being GT3.
This is oh, sorry, I got distracted by something. Someone was asking about something, and I completely forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, we're going to be going to the race in a minute here, guys. So actually, the iRacing video is going to go down for just a moment. We're still going to be here, obviously, but the video is going to go down for just a second as we switch from the qualifying session to the race session. Unlike with like the F1 games, for example, it's 2 different sessions. So you actually join and leave the qualifying session, and then you join and leave the racing session. So just so you guys know, it's going to go down for just a second as we switch between the sessions, but we're going to be here still, of course. Also, to make it streamless, you want to use...
Just quickly, Tim, I don't know if you're still watching this, but if you are, put your in-game audio on. Probably shouldn't do it for a stream with 50 people watching, but I'm not sure how I was to contact you quickly before the race. I was trying to talk to him via, there's an invoice in-game chat in iRacing. I was trying to talk to him, but he wasn't responding. I don't think he's got it enabled. But he did text chat me. But I don't know if you can see the driver's text chat at all. He said, nice lap, Alex.
Yes, I can. I wasn't paying attention to it though, and I had the UI or the thing hidden for a while.
For me, it says 35 seconds that I can join the session, so not long. There is a 5-minute warm-up before the race as well, so the race will realistically start about 7 minutes past or so.
Right. Yep.
70-minute race as well, so longer race, 40 laps.
Okay. So we're just waiting for this to start. Should be able to join it just about now, actually. Let me take a quick peek. Yeah, someone in chat was saying that they raced with that guy who was fastest in your quali session just now. They said they raced him in a Cadillac, and he's incredibly fast. I wasn't saying that to Alex. Oops. I forgot to hold down the push to talk. Oh, man.
It's just staging for me now.
Oh, there's actually 2 splits.
Yeah, there's usually 2, sometimes there's 3. And the race I did yesterday, there was 3 splits with a 3.2k SOF. I'll let you explain that when we get into the race, but yeah, it's pretty high.
Alright, I am staging, so I'll be launching in about 15 seconds.
Do I get tired? Presumably you mean JRL 97. Presumably you mean during the race, the 7-minute race, and not tired as such. I'm not like, I'm not. It's not obviously G-force like in a real race. I don't get tired, but yeah, I'm quite happy to finish it. It gets sometimes a bit sweaty and stuff. It's not great, but no, not physically tired really. It's not that bad.
I know all about getting sweaty.
Yeah, I saw watching your stream again the other day. Not long after it started, you were starting to sweat.
Yeah.
56 people watching. That's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks everyone. I'm glad to see chat's active as well too. Good to see people chatting.
Okay, I'm in the warm now.
Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go.
I usually get about a lap and a bit in the warm-up, and that's not complete. That was the out lap and a bit, because it takes a minute or 2 to load.
Alright. Okay, so let's see what the grid is gonna look like. Holy crap. 32 people in the race.
Not bad. Justin, do you know the fuel situation in this race? I think I told you at some point.
Yes. You said you were running out of fuel on the last one. Are you gonna put more fuel in it, or what's your plan?
Well, the tank's brimmed because it takes a long while to fill up fuel in the pits. But the roofs have got less fuel, I'm pretty sure. I think the roofs run out after about 30 laps, maybe a bit less. This car will go to about 37 laps of 40, so not quite to the end. That's with fuel saving. So I will need to do one pit stop right towards the end. But the roofs will need to pit earlier, that's for sure, and they'll have to do a longer pit stop because they have to put more fuel in, and like I say, it takes a while. So, but yeah, just look out for that.
Certainly. So this is the warm-up, guys. This is the pre-race. You get about 5 minutes, just to kind of relax and test your, any changes you made, and or you can go out on track and actually try racing people. Some people kind of do like race simulations. You can see there's 3 cars up ahead that are running in very close proximity. But none of these laps count. This is all just practice. Any spins that you have during warm-up don't really count either. Oh, let me get the old. Sorry. I'm gonna get the old track map going so that I can know the corner names. Sorry. Trying to. Could someone like link a picture of the old track? Is that possible? Like with the names. Is this one? This work? No, that's not a good enough picture.
Also, sorry again, probably should interrupt your commentary, but oh no, I forgot what I was gonna say instantly. Oh yeah, that was it. I've got high wings as well, so I'm fuel saving all the time, and I've also got high wings, so I'm usually quite slow in the straights, relative to the other cars. So they sometimes quite often pull alongside me quite easily, so I usually don't defend too hard purely because if they are fast enough, they're going to overtake me because I'm so slow in the straight. So I don't defend too hard. It's such a long race anyway.
Yeah, especially because it's a long race. I mean, it doesn't matter on lap 2 what happens as far as someone passing you. It's likely impossible. They might crash later.
Yeah. Okay, warm's over.
All right. All right. Gonna be going to the grid here shortly, guys. Let me check that, Ron. Let's go quick. Yeah. I think that's it. Oh, this is a rolling start?
Yep, 1 lap.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be a rolling start as well, guys. Yeah. Those maps are very helpful. Thank you very much. Yeah, I always have a hard time remembering what Abbey is and all those sorts of things. I think this version, though, this version of the track, it doesn't include the Hangar Straight, Stowe, Vale, and Club. I think Chapel and Abbey are connected. So I think it's the pre-2000s one, but this is still a much better picture than what I had pulled up. So this will give me a much better idea of where he is. Ronald. Watch. You're all over it. And Onage is here, for someone who was asking. Onage is watching.
Or he was. He might have quit. He might have got bored. He's a bit Kimmy-ish.
He went for some ice cream. Where is Alex? Let me just click on Alex's name. There we go. So
I don't want to see mayhem. I want to see a nice clean race, please.
Oh man. So starting from pretty far back actually, 17th out of 32. So Alex is actually in the bottom half of the grid, just barely. Top half of the grid would be 1st through 16th, and he's in 17th. So he is starting from the second half of the grid. It looks like a lot of roofs up ahead. As my voice cracks. I can tell you though, the roofs have
Make him sing the McDonald's jingle. I'm not a puppet. Brilliant.
Come on now. The roof has been very popular in iRacing. It's been a very popular car. A lot of people purchased it, and part of that is because you get 4 roofs for the price of 1 car. You get the roof RWD, the roof AWD, the roof C-Spec, and the roof Track Edition. The roof Track Edition is the one that's going to be in these races here, racing the McLaren. And it looks like the pace car might be in already. I think the pace car is in. Either that or it just stopped rendering it because it's too far up the road. But it's definitely in now. Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought we were coming onto the start-finish straight. It was pretty exciting. I do have the trading paints mod on, so that's why you guys are going to see some interesting paint jobs, actually. I just picked this up yesterday at the recommendation of my fellow PRL racers. They recommended that I pick up the trading paints. I'm really glad that I did now, because it really gives a much more professional look. Let me go ahead and actually...
Oh yeah, don't save fuel in the outlet, really.
There we go.
This is pointless. I've noticed you can't really save fuel other than the fuel mixture in iRacing. I tried to short shift and lift and coast, and it didn't really make a difference, so it's a bit pointless.
There's a big gap at the back there. Not all the cars show up or something? That is strange. Gotta say, your car looks great though in the group.
Good.
I like this this red and black roof that's a couple rows ahead of Alex as well. I do like the red and black in general. But some good looking cars. Man, the game is actually having a little bit of a hard time rendering everybody at once. Either that or some people are just having connection problems, which is always possible. So here we go. The safety car is in, coming onto the straight. Lights are going to be going green in a second here. I think lights are green. And we are going. And wow, Alex is really far back, actually. It said that he was starting from 17th on the grid, but it looks like there's 100 cars ahead of him. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but nicely through turn 1, a couple of roofs ahead of him going side by side. And that's Sudamar, that's Tim just behind Alex in the sort of gunmetal and yellow looking roof there. Number 31, if you can see the numbers. Alex is still ahead of him at the moment, and Tim's got a McLaren going around the going up the inside, but it looks like he's going to take that position back actually. The roof's got really good acceleration because of the lightweight nature of the car. And still behind the same 2 roofs, this kind of multicolored roof and this orange roof ahead of Alex. They're kind of battling for position. And it looks like Alex is going to try along the outside. Oh, and there's been an incident, and there's a car that's spun. And it looks like there's a second yellow roof that's going to be rejoining the track in a very safe manner, thankfully. So no problems there. So that's going to move Alex up a couple of positions. He's got a McLaren just behind, though, for company. And just behind that McLaren is Tim. Let me move some things so I can see the chat. And the orange roof has gotten by that red and white roof now, so that guy might be dropping back a little bit. As we come to the end of lap 1, Alex is in 18th position. And still just behind that sort of multicolored roof. And using a lot of exit curb at the exit of turn 1. It's going into Maggots Beckett's. And no, I was wrong. I was wrong. Now I'm really glad you guys linked this because this is actually the exact right. They do go on the hanger straight and onto Stowe. So this is coming out of Maggots Beckett's onto the hanger straight. Getting a nice slipstream on that roof. It's got that yellow McLaren just behind though, also getting a slipstream. No need to go defensive though. And again, I mentioned this in qualifying, the McLaren should be better with the mid-corner speed. The roof should be better with change of directions. So what you want to be looking for is the long corners, the McLaren should be faster, and in the kind of Maggots-Beckett section, the roof should be faster because it's got the shorter wheelbase and it's a little bit lighter weight as well. There shouldn't be much between them as far as the straights. So you're going to be seeing a lot of battling between the two different types of cars. You're going to be seeing the McLarens and the roofs just all kind of battling each other. In a lot of the other multi-class races, you see, you know, one car versus the other cars of that class, and then the other class is kind of separate. And in fact, in a lot of multi-class races, you do see cars getting lapped, which I doubt we'll see in this unless somebody has an incident of some kind. These cars are very similar pace as Tim is having a look up the inside of that yellow McLaren and unable to make the move happen at that point. As we come to the end of lap 2, pretty much the same, no change on lap 2, same positions, everybody as they were. Little bit of a gap forming in front of the roof. Oh, and that orange roof that Alex was following behind has had some sort of off, and he's into the barrier. And that's probably a severe incident. That looked like that's a high-speed corner, so that's probably some race-ending damage, or at least some severely race-damaging incident. I shaved my mustache this morning, but or yesterday, but not the beard. I plan to, though. The beards have pros and cons. I like the beard. I think it's cool, but it's got its downsides. And this McLaren is closing right up on Alex, and Alex is going to have to go defensive as they go into Brooklands, I believe this is. Or is this Club? I think that's Club. Yep, that is Club. And they're going towards Abbey now. Sorry guys, I really don't know this old layout. I just started watching F1 in 2012 for the first race of the 2012 season. I have gone back and watched a lot of the season reviews and stuff like that. I'm a huge F1 fan of all years, but I don't know the old layout very well. I'm still kind of getting used to it. So he's going through Bridge and Priory, coming into Brooklands in just a moment here, and then Luffield, and then onto the start-finish straight. And let's see what position Alex is in so far. He was in 16th at the start of this lap, and let's see his position as he crosses the line. Hopefully, as the race settles down a little bit, it'll be easier to tell what position he's in. Nope, still 15th place, so he moved up a position because of that orange car crashing out. No other changes besides that. And Tim is still very close behind that yellow McLaren. Doesn't seem to be able to find a way past, unfortunately, though, as we're going through Maggots Beckett's and around Chapel and onto the hanger straight. Yep, I know, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, isn't it? Yeah, well, to be fair, I don't know the names at Indianapolis either. It's really, it's a whole lot of tracks. I would say maybe Monza is the one I know best. It's pretty easy to know Monza, though. So the McLaren is still very close behind. Go ahead and change the camera angle a little bit. Spice things up a little bit. I will switch to a cockpit view in just a little bit for you guys. Man, very close racing behind that yellow McLaren. There's 3 roofs that are battling for that. That'd be 17th position. And again, going through a bridge and through Priory. Yeah, Monaco's pretty easy as well. Again, it took a little bit of learning, but yeah, the corners are just so unique. Of course, there's buildings alongside of Monaco as well, so those make for easy landmarks. It's just a lot of grass and dirt at Silverstone for the most part, so landmarks are a little bit harder to come by. So let's see what's going on here currently. Alex is in 15th still. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick peek up the road and just see kind of what's going on. This will just take a minute. Looks like a lot of roofs. A whole lot of roofs. Yeah, looks like the roofs are in fact the faster car, which is what Alex did predict. And here's Alex coming down Hangar Straight. Yeah, I need maps a lot of time, especially when we do the commentary for our YouTube videos, James. I have to pull up maps a lot of times. Oh man, favorite corner in F1. That's a tough one. It might be Malaysia. That long, I'd say the two corners in Sector 2, the long left followed by the long right. I really like those high-speed change of direction things. Those are really fun because they're also long corners. Don't get me wrong, I love Maggots Beckett's, especially in the recent games. It's a lot of fun. But I really like those two corners in Malaysia. That sequence is a lot of fun. Do you say Alex is 14 or 14th? Oh, I'm sorry. I need to be on race here at this point. Yeah, I do like Eau Rouge, but it's pretty straightforward actually. Eau Rouge, you know, it's flat out. Turn the wheel left, then right, and then left again. You know, it was probably a lot more difficult back in the day. And this roof, let me figure out this guy's name actually if I can. Mr. Oliveira is actually hanging on to that position quite well ahead of Alex currently. Let me go ahead and switch to cockpit view for you guys now. You can see Alex has already had one off-track incident. If you get 17 of these off-track incidents, then you get black flagged from the race. Let me know if you guys are having any trouble hearing me over the cockpit sound. Yeah, Puon's pretty awesome. I love Puon. I love the downhill. I like that you have to lift a little bit. It's not just flat out. Puon's great. So we're gonna get a little bit of cam here. You can actually see the windshield of the car is pretty dirty. That's kind of a new feature to iRacing. The kind of cracks that you see showing up on the windshield, those are not new. Those have been around, but the kind of dirt that's forming on the car, that's new. The cars get dirty now as the race progresses. Ooh, as Alex has had a very tough couple of corners, and then we got a car off. So that's going to move Alex up a position, but he's also lost a little bit of time to this roof. Who actually had to brake for that corner. Alex just really had to lift. I don't think he applied any brakes for that. And we're going through Brooklands, and here's Luffield. Oh yeah, those stupid Lesbos. Those Lesbos at Monza. For some reason, I struggle with those for some reason. I do like them. I like that there's gravel on the outside of them, but I'm not super great at them. They're not super easy. Oh yeah, Alex has had a good first corner. It looks like he's getting a good run on this roof now. Getting a little bit of a slipstream. You don't get as much slipstream effect on these types of GT cars as you do with the F1 cars. The F1 cars produce enormous amounts of downforce, and with more downforce comes more dirty air, and that dirty air is where you get the slipstream from. These cars are more about being aerodynamically smooth rather than creating downforce. So you don't get quite as much of the slipstream or dirty air effect in these types of cars as you might see in an F1 car. But I'd say he's just about close enough to be getting a little bit of a slipstream. It's probably not making much of a difference though. Here's one of those long corners where the McLaren has a little bit of an advantage over the roof. And here's one of those change of direction type corners where the roof is going to outpace the McLaren ever so slightly. And through club coming down towards Abbey. I'm learning the corners. I'm getting there. Onto the farm straight. And Bridge, Priory, Brooklands, Luffield. I needed to think of some sort of anagram to remember those. BPBL, something like that. I'm sure there's something I could do. Oh, he's getting a little bit of oversteer there, but he counters it very well, saves the car. Going through Luffield. This is another one of those corners where the McLaren should have a little bit of an edge on the roof. Got on the gas a little bit too early, and he had to lift off before getting back on it. And so this is lap number 8, going through turn 1. Using lots of the exit curb. You can use lots of exit curb for turn 1 there without getting any sort of off tracks or anything like that. And remember, this is one of those sections where the roof should be a lot stronger with the change of direction stuff. It is a little annoying that his wheel says reverse. I understand that the display isn't working, but how often is he actually using reverse? You could at least just put neutral there or something. Oh, and it looks like that roof has gone very wide. Very wide indeed. That's through... Oh, man. Now I'm having a hard time. I've completely lost my orientation. I think that was through Stowe. Yeah, I think that was through Stowe that the roof got some understeer there, went a little bit wide. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Alex has been able to capitalize, though, and he's still a little bit behind. Nicely through Abbey. Yeah, you can see the roof up ahead is actually having to use the brakes while going through the bridge there. Oh! Yeah, okay, I did say Stowe. Okay, thank you, Yorkie. And this is Luffield, of course. Just such a long corner. It's easy to tell Luffield just because it's really the only corner of its kind on this track.
Sorry to interrupt again, but just so you know, I'm now going to proper fuel save mode. I was using some rich mixture a second ago.
Okay. So yeah, Alex is onto some fuel saving now a little bit, trying to avoid having to stop. The roof's almost
now
all...
I've got a bit of a gap to behind, that is.
And I'm going to ask Alex this in just a second, but I do believe all of the roofs are going to need to stop for fuel, just because they don't have big enough tanks to carry enough fuel for the entire race. So next time Alex is coming onto a straight here, I'm going to ask him on the hanger straight. You said before that all the roofs are going to have to pit for fuel, correct?
Yeah, so all the McLarens, but roofs have got a smaller fuel tank or high consumption. Either way, they have to pit earlier.
Thank you, Yorkie. Yeah, the roofs are definitely going to have to get some more fuel. The McLarens almost definitely, most of them will as well. But I think Alex is trying to prevent having to stop at all and see if he could just do the race straight through on the same tank of fuel.
No, it's not possible. I have tried it before by going effectively mix the whole way, and it just doesn't work. You just have to pick like 2 laps before the end. So I've used some rich at the beginning of this race when I was battling, but now I'm stopping.
Gotcha. So yeah, makes things a little bit interesting, adds a little bit more strategy to it. When you have these 20-minute long races in iRacing, there's no stopping for fuel or tires or anything like that. It's essentially just a sprint to the end as Alex gets some oversteer through bridge, but he manages to control it, hang on to it with a little bit of corner steering and some throttle work, and going through Brooklands and into Luffield now. Usually I take a little bit of a wider entrance through Luffield there. I try to get a little bit farther left before going...
Up again. Just trying to try to maintain a 3-second gap to the car behind, and now visually losing gap to the car in front.
Yeah, Alex is losing a little bit of time. That was Mr. Oliveira. I do not know how to pronounce that guy's first name, so I'm just going to call him Mr. Oliveira. But yeah, Mr. Oliveira is the roof that's up ahead. Right now it kind of just looks like a dark blue or a black roof, but it's kind of multicolored with a bunch of different logos and sponsors and stuff like that. And then he's got another roof just ahead. So Alex has been nice and close to those two for the majority of the race.
That was when I used that curb I was on about earlier, so I used a bit of the curb and it just kicks the rear out. It's just not good for the speed at all with the McLaren at least.
Yeah, I've noticed a few oversteer moments. And breaking down, this is Stowe.
Yeah, that was the only one of significance, really, the one just there on the curb, but not too bad.
And then this is Vale. And then into Club. I will figure this out by the end of this 70-minute long race. But the tires don't wear. I saw someone make a Pirelli joke earlier in the chat. These are not Pirellis. So the tires will last the entire race. There is no need to pit for tires. Really, the only need to pit is for fuel. And he was getting a little bit more oversteer there through Abbey. Going through Bridge. I love this sequence of corners, I really do. These are my kinds of corners, kind of like longish, high speed, you know, third, fourth gears, that sort of thing. That's the sort of stuff that I just really enjoy. And again through Luffield as we come to the end of lap 10. Let's see how long we are into this. We're 20 minutes into the 70-minute race, so we're about a third of the way through, a little bit less than a third of the way through. And I'm gonna switch it back over to one of the other cameras. Let's do a chase camera for a little while here. I had a feel. I think he might be Brazilian. There's a lot of Brazilians that play iRacing. Brazilians, of course, speak Portuguese. His first name was Joao, Joao, I want to say. Let me take a quick peek. Yeah. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, to be perfectly honest. What lap they're on? We're on lap 11. I'm not sure I can actually update the lap that they're on.
Starting to read the comments now. You can tell I'm starting to get not bored, but have a bit of spare mind.
That sounds dangerous. Sounds like Alex is actually reading the Twitch chat while he's racing. Again, though, it's a pretty long race, though, so you know, taking a glance over at the chat's not going to cause any issues. But yeah, so, sorry, D. McKay. I'm going to try to update you guys as far as to what lap that he's on. It's just when I show this, the UI, it gets kind of messy. I mean, unless you guys prefer that, if you guys prefer to have the UI on, but I just think it looks so much nicer with the UI off. It really feels like an actual race that I'm spectating. Yes, it is the MP4 12C McLaren in iRacing. It's I do know it's the MP4. I'm not sure if the 12C designation is correct, but I do believe it is. But it is definitely a McLaren MP4. I don't personally have this car, so I don't have any experience with it. But as I've been mentioning, it's got a much wider wheelbase than the roof. It's a little bit heavier, but it also has more horsepower as well. So it's faster for different parts of the race. Dorian Candelabra says Maldonado is checking Twitter during his F1 races. Right, yeah, as Onage said, yeah, this is the GT3 version, so this is actually, it's not a road car, this is the actual race car version that McLaren uses in their Le Mans series and that sort of thing.
Don't know if you noticed, but I'm about to get pretty much overtaken by probably the 3 cars behind me. They've gained on me a lot last couple of laps. I'm just pushing this lap, see if I can get my lap time down anymore, but they're probably going to pass me.
Okay, I'm going to try spectating the car behind you and see if we can watch him overtake you.
Brilliant, cheers.
Alright, so let's go ahead and spectate this guy. So Alex is the car up ahead, obviously. I'm keeping him within sight. But sometimes I like watching the cars from another point of view. So let's watch a little bit from this roof's point of view as he is catching Alex. And in fact, let's take this brief opportunity to find out what's going on with Tim. Yeah, it looks like Tim is still stuck behind this poor yellow McLaren. I mean, look at this. Going side by side with him. Oh, have I magically found the spot where he's going to overtake him? Again, as you can see, Tim is a member of Apex Racing. For you guys that are wondering what's going on, why I'm spectating this person here and not Alex, that's because Tim is one of the lead guys for ARL, or AOR as it's now called. He does a lot of iRacing and stuff like that, so it's good to see Tim finally get by that McLaren.
Yeah, see, did they gain a lot of time on me over that curve then?
Yeah, he's keeping with you pretty good, and now he's getting some slipstream, actually. Oh, he's having to look up the inside. This is Stowe, and again, the McLaren should be a little bit faster over that type of corner because of the wider wheelbase. It means more mid-corner stability. Yes, I don't think I could. Yeah, I'm much better at pronouncing Spanish names, or even really German names, that sort of thing. Portuguese is a tough language, certainly. I mean, Finnish is as well. Miko gives me a hard time about my pronunciation. Oh, and we're going to have a little a pass attempt here. Nope, looks like Alex was able to hold on to that position. This guy is definitely being very cautious around Alex. It's definitely closing in, though. It's looking like we might see an attempt at a pass coming up pretty soon here as we're going through left field. Again, the McLaren should have a little bit of an advantage. As you can see, it kind of grips mid-corner and takes off a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much going to let these guys pass if they get alongside me on the straight. Me on the straights, though, because in corners like that one I defended, it's not nice to be top left side.
The roof that was ahead of you just pit. And another McLaren is just coming out of the pits behind you as well, so I think you just moved up some positions. Let's take a look. Yep, Alex is in 13th now. Where did that McLaren go? Okay, he's a lap down, so actually that wasn't for position.
Yeah, let him pass now. He should have a lot better straight line speed than me.
So here we go. Going down hanger straight towards Stowe. Alex is going to pretty much concede the position. He's going to let the guy have the inside line. And that's job done. Pretty straightforward. Remember though, this roof that's in front of Alex now is going to have to pit. So he is going to, and he's actually going defensive. He's defending against Alex. This is one of those sequence of corners though where the roof has a little bit of an advantage though, so Alex shouldn't be too much of a threat behind. He is getting a nice slipstream on this guy now though. You might be able to use this slipstream to help move him up the field a little bit. Coming in towards Abby. And I'm sorry, this is now lap 14. I'm going to see if I can start maybe staying on top of that. Through bridge, into Priory. Oh, and the roof is taking a very wide entrance for that corner, missing his apex ever so slightly. Alex sticking with him very nicely at the moment. As I'm sure some of you racers know, sometimes an interesting thing that happens is somebody gets by you, and then they immediately start being slower.
Particularly in that last corner, I noticed the roof seems to have a better front end than me. I know it's partly separated, but they just do seem to be able to just maintain a higher speed through there.
Yeah. So that's Alex talking about the cornering and handling differences between the cars, as we've been mentioning, and carrying just about the same amount of speed as that roof. Again, though, the roof should be pitting for fuel at some point. We're now on lap 15. It's not a set number of laps for this race, it's a time limit, so I can't tell you how many laps are left. Let me go ahead and change the camera up again. What can we do? What can we do? Let's do a blimp chase, since there's so much going on around. This will give you a good idea of what's happening ahead of and behind Alex, and it looks like actually he's had a little bit of a tough corner going through Stowe there. Didn't quite nail the apex or the turn-in on it, so it looks like he might be having this, he's got 3 roofs behind him, but the closest one, this kind of black and red one I believe he is, that might be giving him a little bit of a hard time pretty soon here. That yellow roof that already got by him, starting to pull away a little bit now. And this is a nice view, actually. You really get a good sense for the kind of flowing feeling of the Silverstone circuit. Here, let me try helicopter. I am up for suggestions. Chopper Chase. Chopper 5. All right. Well, this Roof is very close behind now. He's got an ART kind of livery going on. And Alex maintains the position going through Luffield as we're going to come to the end of lap 15, start of lap 16. Very high speed, sector 1. I mean, I really don't think these cars are getting any lower than 3rd gear in 1st sector. Cops, Maggots, Beckett's, Chapel, Hanger Straight, Stowe, all pretty high speed. Oh, I missed something. I can actually rewind it. Is it this guy? Nope. Did I miss it? Who crashed? Oh. Yeah, there's 5 cars here. Oh, whoa, oh my god! Oh man, that's good. That's a good one. That was a funny crash. He just drove straight into the wall. Oh man. Okay. Sorry. I wanted to get back to the live racing. I wanted to see that replay real quick, but I just didn't want to do it from a billion different camera angles. So I just wanted to do that real quick for you guys. I'm glad you guys noticed the crash there. So that's gonna. Let's go ahead and do a rear chase since Alex is having a little bit of a threat from behind. I think this will actually be a little beneficial. And I apologize, but I'm gonna have to take a brief restroom break. So why don't you guys enjoy the racing for just a second, and I'll be right back.
Bit late, but that's what I tend to do as well. I tend to pretty much let them pass unless I'm got a chance to battle in the next corner, then I will. But so yeah.
All right. Thank you for your patience, and thanks to Alex for helping fill that time. Let me see where he's at right now. He's going through Maggots, Beckett's. Okay, so as soon as he comes onto the Hanger Straight, I'm going to let him know about that crash behind. They had cockpit interviews? They had cockpit interviews? That sounds really dangerous. I gotta say, that sounds extremely dangerous. Oh, and here we go. And that guy is going to get by Alex. He pretty much said that he was going to let him by, though. So, again, the guy's looking a little bit faster. Again, though, the Roofs are going to have to pit for fuel. So, Alex is thinking about the long term for this race. Just so you know, a lap or two back there was a crash behind, so there's one less Roof for you to worry about. And let's go ahead and...
yeah, I saw the one that involved Tim, but I didn't see another one.
Oh, Tim was in a crash? Oh, I did not see that. Bummer. Okay, well, if Alex's race slows down a little bit, because right now he's got this Roof just behind him. So if Alex's race slows down a little bit, I will rewind to find out what happened to Tim. That's Tim right there, though. I see Tim in the background. So if he did crash,
actually disconnect them then?
What's that?
The guy ahead of me disappeared. Obviously, they normally blink in iRacing, don't they? But he's not reappeared. So did he actually disconnect?
Oh, let me look. Sorry, guys. I just want to answer Alex's question for him. I am kind of a spotter for this race. Martin Solari. Oh no, yeah, it says down here. You guys can see it. Martin Solari received throughput.
So that'll be a Martin Solari.
Yep. I found it right before you said it. Sorry, I try to avoid talking to Alex mid-corner. I'm not trying to cause a Kimmy in India type situation. I don't want to yell at him mid-corner and cause some issues. Yeah, he fell. Yeah, he disconnected. not manually, but yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, his throughput fell to an unacceptable level.
Which basically means he just kind of lagged out of the race, for those of you guys that are unfamiliar with that. So yeah, his ping just was too poor, so the game pretty much booted him. It's pretty easy to be an issue for other drivers. If you're blinking around in this game, it can really cause problems. I've seen it firsthand in league races, so not PRL league, but in other league races that I've spectated. So yeah, coming through Luffield now. This is the end of lap 18, and we are just about at the halfway point of this race.
Have you explained the situation with A-Class as well?
With A-Class?
Yeah, just got to finish the race, really.
I'm just waiting for him to go through the corner.
Get promoted.
No, I'll do that right now though. Yeah, so just so you guys know, Alex needs to finish this race in order to get his A-Class license. I'm still trying to get my B-Class license over here so I can race. This is a B-Class race in this series. If any of you guys are wondering why I'm not racing and that sort of thing, I actually can't race in this series just yet. I'm planning to do some races so that I can finally race in this series. Yeah, exactly, SHX. So he just needs to finish this race in order to get promoted to A-Class license. So really, Alex just needs to finish this race. Again, I mentioned this before, but I'm going to say it again. If you get 17 incidents, you get black flagged from the race. Let me see Alex's last incident. Yeah, Alex has only had 2 off-track incidents.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yep, we got a spin. I'm going to rewind it and look.
I don't really know what happened there, but that was a big spin.
We got a spin from Matthew Vanderhoven. He was going through, this is at Club, and just kind of lost the back end. Let's take a look at it from chase view. Yep. Pretty standard, actually. That sort of thing is pretty easy to do in this game, so I'm surprised we haven't seen more of that, actually. But that's going to give Alex a nice gap. So he's got a little bit of a breathing room now, and he can kind of push ahead to try and catch back up to Eduardo over here. See if maybe he can close that gap down, though. Remember, though, I keep saying it, the roofs should have to pit for fuel. So that, in the end, could be the big saving grace that gives Alex a lot of positions. So far, very clean race, though. Alex has successfully completed, he's about to finish his 19th lap with only 2 incidents, both of which just being simple off-tracks, which are very easy to do in this game. Again, you just put a couple of tires in the wrong spot, and boom, you got an off-track. So, oh, and there is a car in the pits. It looked like a roof. So let's see, Alex is now in 14th position. I'm not sure if that roof counted or not, so he's in 13th or 14th position currently. Wow. I've tried to tweet Anthony Davidson, but that guy does not respond. He just does not respond. Yeah, if I had the opportunity to corner Anthony Davidson, I would probably chat him up as well. All right, and I did say actually that if this slowed down a little bit, I would take a look at Tim. And Tim, yeah, he clearly did have some sort of incident. You can see some visible damage on the front of the car right there. Something happened with Tim. Definitely caused some sort of incident, but obviously he's not suffered any sort of mechanical damage as he's continuing on. In this game, if you suffer any sort of damage to your suspension or anything like that, you have to pit. There's really no way to continue with a damaged car when it's mechanical. Yes, yeah, Alex is still committed to YouTube. He's been taking, I think he said he was going to take a break, and I think basically he started that break and then just was loving it too much, which I could sympathize with. You know, I've been there before where you're doing something for a long period of time and then you say, okay, right, I'm gonna take a week-long break, and then at the end of that week you're like, man, I just want another week-long break. Like, can't I just have a week-long break every week? But no, he's still very passionate about making the YouTube videos and stuff. We can ask him about it once the race is actually over, but no worries there. He will be continuing. He's actually still gaining subscribers every day. Just people are loving, you know, his backlog of videos that he's got. So he's still very committed to all his subscribers and all that stuff. I'm an Alex Gillen subscriber, have been for probably over a year now. I've been subscribed to Alex. So, but yeah, he will be coming back with those shortly. He's also said in the video that he's going to be releasing a bunch of videos simultaneously. So he's kind of working on making several videos that he can just kind of release in rapid succession. It should be live now. Nope, it's not. I'm sorry. Let's go back to Alex and just see what's going on with him. Make sure we haven't missed anything. Thank you, SHX. And actually, let's go ahead and do some cockpit view. Since there's not a lot going on, this way you guys can get a sense of what lines he's taking and when he's getting onto the gas and that sort of thing. I think this is a perfect opportunity for the cockpit view since he doesn't really have any company but ahead or behind. And let's see. This is going to be the start of lap 21 in 14th position currently. Man, it's a good thing you guys are here to keep me in check. Although I gotta say, for a first broadcast, I think things are going pretty smooth, and I hope you guys agree.
Just want to say, you must, even though I can't hear it, you must be doing an awesome job of commentary. You've been gaining viewers since the start. Even though it's a really long race, I thought we would have lost some by now, but we've gained some. So yeah, good job.
I will wait till he goes through the corner to say thank you.
Keep him entertained.
Yep, and I haven't whipped my willy out yet.
Oh, well, that'll come at the end.
Sorry guys, Alex and I were having a little bit of a joke before the race about me taking my pants off. So Alex seemed to think that might be a way to get viewers. I thought maybe that would be a way to prevent viewers. I'm not sure who'd be interested in that. But also Twitch has very strict rules about showing, you know, male anatomy live on television, so we're gonna adhere to all the rules. But yeah, I do appreciate him saying thanks for that. You can see the windshield just getting dirtier and dirtier. I mean, I think there's a windshield wiper button that you can push in this game. I'm not sure what it is. If any of you guys are iRacers that are watching this video and you know what the windshield wiper button is, that might help Alex, because he's got a really dirty windshield at the moment. It's pretty gross. I mean, I think thousands of insects have died by the hands of his windshield. Oh, thank you, Senaesk. I appreciate that very much. Doing my best. It's not easy. You know, I'm kind of used to the dual commentary with Miko
Just,
on our BoxBoxBox channel.
I quite like these battles of, well, I've been sub for this long, well, I've been sub for this long. I'm quite enjoying that. And just want to ask the guy, JRL, how did you find me through Athlete VG? I don't really know the link between us two.
Oh yeah, I know that channel though. Yeah.
I know Athlete, but I just don't really get the connection between me and him.
No. You got to pit for a wash? Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Oh, is Athlete not around anymore? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, thanks for the responses for the windshield. Now, I would say one of the main things that I need to work on for the next stream that I do this, I'm not actually capable of typing to you guys in the chat, because I would have to Alt-Tab out of iRacing. But what I can do for next time is I can set iRacing to windowed mode, and then that would allow me to switch back and forth. So basically, I would be able to chat with you guys, type to you guys, while you're still seeing the video. If I Alt-Tab right now to try and chat with you guys, then it would actually hide Alex's video. You wouldn't see the racing anymore. So that's why I'm not actually chatting to you guys. But in the future videos, I'm going to certainly work on that to try and streamline this whole process, make it as easy for you guys as possible. I can see the chat, I just can't type in it. Basically, I have two monitors up right now. Left monitor is iRacing, right monitor is chat and the map of Silverstone. Oh, there's a windshield tear-off. Yeah, I've seen that in Le Mans. I've started getting into World Endurance Championship, the WEC stuff. The stuff that Kamui Kobayashi was driving last season, and the Ferrari guys and the Aston Martin guys and Audi and Toyota. I've been starting to get into that, and yeah, I found out about the tear-off windshield things, and I just think that's so cool. Alright, Dorian, I'm totally reading that off to Alex as soon as he gets on the start-finish straight, just in case he didn't see it, because that is brilliant. Yep, and it is a 70-minute race. I find when the chat's not working, you gotta refresh the page. That's the problem I have.
I just want to highlight what someone said in the comments. Said, "Hello everyone, and welcome to my dirty windshield." I
was just about to read that to you. Seriously, I was just about to just start reading it to you.
I'm on it.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Wow, James, that is, yeah, he had a lot more subs than that. It was Season 5 when I subscribed. I want to say it was Season 5 Monaco. Season 5 Onage, yeah, I don't know if you're still watching Onage, but Season 5 Onage was unable to finish the season because of connection problems. That was right around when I started watching Alex's videos. Yeah, it was right around the time when Onage left Season 5. I don't think I saw any of the races between Onage and Alex in Season 5. Or if I did, I think Onage disconnected in them, so it wasn't a true race. So Season 5 though definitely was when I started watching Alex's videos. Season 6 I actually joined IRL, or IRL, blah. I actually joined ARL, now AOR of course, for Season 6, and then that's when I met Miko. And then Season 7 is really when we started doing the videos. I don't know if you guys have actually gone back and watched this, but there are some BoxBoxBox videos from Season 6 of ARL. They're not quite as good though, if you ask me, but they're just interesting to see because we really didn't know what we were doing, and it was a little bit awkward. We're a lot more comfortable with the whole process now, so. Has Alex ever crashed in an AOR race? That's a good question. Nothing's coming off at the top of my head. Not from this season, anyway.
Oh man, some of you guys are going back a long way in the videos. I watched the McLaren tutorial for the demo of F1. That was a long time ago. Jesus.
That's funny. Yeah, to be honest then, James, yeah, I think you've been subbed even longer than I have, certainly. I'm about to reveal something very embarrassing to you guys. I actually started watching F1 videos because of Mickey Motions. That's right, Mickey Motions.
Alex ever crashed in an AOR race. Turns out to find crash. I've hit a few people, but never retired, I don't think.
Yeah. See, just like Alex said, I'm struggling to find a time where he actually crashed, like, you know, hit a barrier dead on. What was that, Senna-esque? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, sorry. Mickey Motions. Yeah, I forgot that's what I was talking about. Yeah, I'm not a fan of. SHX doesn't even know who Mickey Motions is. First of all, Motions is spelled with a Z, as Dorian just said. Yeah, and he still makes videos. They're just not as many, but he's not any good at racing. He's pretty good at putting videos together. He's good at talking. He's a good talker, but he's just no good at racing. And I was looking for a channel where somebody was good at making videos, good at doing commentary, and good at racing. And that's how I found Alex's channel, because he's good at all three of those. He's good at, his videos are 1080p. They're commentated very professionally, and he's among the best F1 racers in the video game community of F1 racing. So that's kind of why I subscribe to him, and that's why I prefer like Alex and Onage channels over like Into the Barrier and Mickey Motions. I'm just really not that. I just really am not that big of a fan.
Sorry, again, the roof's starting to box now.
Let me take a look. Sorry, we are on lap 27. I know I slacked on that for a little bit. Hey, it's Miko! Okay. I have to imagine, yes, you've moved up. Let me actually take a look for him and see if we can actually see anyone. Yeah, see, there's a car in the pits right now. Holy crap, that one guy, look at this guy's windshield. Wow, I thought Alex was killing a lot of bugs. This guy is insane. That's crazy. All right, let me drop back to Alex. Ron, Miko can join us in, he could join us in TeamSpeak, but he doesn't have Silverstone in iRacing, so he can't spectate, unfortunately. Yes, people pitting.
Okay, thanks.
We're on lap 28 now, and cars are starting to pit. Alex is in 11th at the moment, but that's that's about to change because people are pitting. We've been in the cockpit view for a while now, so I'm gonna go ahead and change up the view.
Just for reference as well, I think it takes something like 20-25 seconds, maybe 30 for a pit stop with fuel. So if you want to start looking at the gas behind, that's the rough time.
Are you gonna be stopping?
Yeah, I have to, yeah.
Okay.
Probably lap 36-ish.
Okay, so we need to find out who's within 30 seconds of Alex, and it looks like there are 6 people. 6 people within 30 seconds of Alex currently. Miko and I started doing videos together because Miko thought it'd be a good idea to have a joint YouTube channel. Yeah, plus we got Miko in chat here, so Miko can be the chat person. Dang it! If I didn't have to alt tab, then I would totally just make him a moderator or whatever. But yeah, it's good to have him in the chat at least. Let's see here. Oh yeah, lots of people in the pits. Yeah, it look like 4 cars in the pits. He's already moved up to 10th now at this point, and again, that should change at the end of this lap now. Yeah, it looks like Tim Mawson might be having a little bit of excitement back behind, so let's go ahead and spectate Tim for just a little bit. He's this yellow and kind of graphite colored roof, and he's got a Red Bull themed McLaren behind. That's interesting. A Red Bull themed McLaren If that's not a conflict of interest, I don't know what is. And Tim's in 15th at the moment. But he's not capable of catching Alex, and Alex seems to think that that the roof is the faster car. So
okay, I start to push a bit now because it's going to start to get a bit of an important part of the race because people are going to be behind me who are slower than me. So if I can stay ahead of them for longer, I might have a chance of staying ahead of a few of them.
So you heard it from the horse's mouth there. Alex is going to be pushing now, no longer worried about fuel conservation. You have about 6 cars within 30 seconds behind. Yep, Tim is another ARL racer. F1 is not a focus these days of him, so you wouldn't. He races in split 2 or 3 on the PC side of F1. He does a lot more iRacing stuff these days for sure. Very good racer though. And ARL, AOR, it's all the same, whatever. I mean, we say AOR Season 7. But obviously it's AOR Season 1. But we see it as being ARL equals AOR. So this is AOR Season 7. Even though it was ARL, it's now AOR Season 7. So either way is fine. Everyone knows what you mean either way. Yep, so Alex is going to be pushing now. Hopefully he can make up some positions or at least build a little bit of a gap to the cars behind so that when he does pit for fuel, it won't cause any issues.
I think this is the highest I've ever been in this GT3 race. This is only my 4th race, but I don't think I've ever been as high as 7th, even with people pitting.
Yeah, Alex is in 7th at the moment. Again, though, that is, like he said, that is because of people pitting, but it's certainly looking good for his race. I mean, he doesn't have as much experience with this series as other people might, certainly. Alex does other racing, much like myself. You know, try to change it up, make things interesting. You know, you can become a lot better if you just play one type of car or whatever, or one track and that sort of thing. But I much prefer to be generally good at a whole bunch of places. Let's see. Oh, really? Sebastian Loeb raced in a Red Bull-sponsored McLaren. That's funny. So I wonder if that livery that the person had on their McLaren, that might have been like a Sebastian Loeb specific livery that was for Sebastian Loeb, something like that. iRacing is monthly, but right now there's a sale going on. Alex was saying that you could get like 3 months for $12. Obviously, you don't get the McLaren. You also don't get Silverstone. But it's cheap to at least try. So I always encourage people to try it. You may love it. You might not love it. But, you know, worst case scenario, you lost out on maybe $20 or something like that. There's a few different cars that you could choose from. Oh, there's more people pitting. And you got a roof just behind you, came out of the pits. So Alex has a roof for company now. This is where I might actually need to do a little bit of spectating. Oh, and actually this guy's got the same sort of...
Thanks.
He's got the same sort of livery as Tim.
Oh, he was in P3.
That's interesting. And so does the car behind him. I wonder if they're all together somehow. Oh, wow. Wow, okay.
No idea what he's doing.
Green roof.
Probably gonna dump him inside now.
Yep. This green roof is looking very racy. And it looks like he's gonna stick behind for now. But might be seeing him go to the inside or the outside possibly here. This is that's Club going towards Abby. And Alex isn't going to defend. He's going to stay on the racing line, actually. The roof wasn't able to stick his nose along the inside. So, as they were for now. And he's got a couple more roofs behind that guy, actually. So, he might be in trouble from a few different people. And this green, yellow, and red roof up ahead was definitely quite a bit farther up the road. So, it looks like he's ran into some sort of incident. And that's allowed Alex to close back in. And these roofs are looking very racy behind now. Looking like Alex is going to either need to start defending or start conceding. Is that Tim? Is that Tim?
I'd like to stay for as long as possible because look how bunched up they are. It's easy for them to cause an instant between each other and then that'll give me 2 positions.
It's Liam Williams. Liam Williams is an ARL racer, though. You can see he's got the ARL logo on his car. So that is another ARL racer that's just behind Alex. I wonder if either of them even knows that they're both in the same league. They're just in the same league for different sports, really, if you want to call it that. And that battling behind with the yellow and green roof, that's actually given Alex a little bit of a breathing space. And I think Alex is going to be getting a little bit of a slipstream down the hangar straight behind this roof. And we're going to change the angle up a little bit on the corners. And it looks like that roof is letting Alex by, and the other roofs as well. So I'm wondering if that's probably a back marker. As we're going through Stowe. And everybody's in the same positions pretty much. And it's looking like the green roof's going to maybe go to the inside. Alex being a little bit defensive, actually. Staying to the inside line. Sorry, I'm going to have a hard time keeping up with chat when the racing is this interesting. Going through club again. Lap number 32. There's only 12 minutes left in this race. Alex is saying, though, that he is going to have to pit for fuel. So this kind of might be all for nothing, unfortunately. If Alex does indeed have to pit at in the last 12 minutes or so here, and he's going to go defensive using the inside line going through bridge. He's edged him out, and he's got the racing line going through Priory. The yellow roof is going up the inside of the green one. Oh, and there's almost contact between Alex and the green roof. That's going to move the yellow roof up the inside, and nope, he gets a little bit of oversteer at the exit. He's unable to take that position. And this roof is looking very racy now.
This guy's got me now, probably.
Yeah, he's.
I don't know. Didn't get a great exit.
He's in Alex's slipstream, but it looks like Alex is pulling away a little bit. The McLaren it has more horsepower. Oh, and he's just diving out to the inside before coming back into the slipstream for turn 1. Not really any look. I imagine the next possible location for him to try and pass him is going to be at Stowe. I just really can't see any side-by-side racing or any sort of pass attempts going through Maggots, Beckett's, and Chapel. And I am correct. The roof closes in, though, as it's much better at the change of direction.
Okay, now it's got me.
Yep, Alex got a little bit of a truly train going. And the roof has a very good change of direction, so gets a little bit better exit coming through the Maggots, Beckett section. And he's going to have the inside line going into Stowe. And braking at about the same point, and he's got the position. The yellow roof's going to try and follow him through the inside line, but Alex hangs on to the position. He's going to move to the inside wow, I totally lost my place. This is Vale and then Club, and Alex hangs on to the position, thankfully. And he's still very close behind, and there's a couple more roofs actually kind of joining this party, as we have let's see, this is now... this is the battle for 5th position. We got a 6-way battle for 5th position, and Alex has gone wide, and it gives the other car lots of room, and that's going to let one car by. The other one's going to try and run the outside. Can't quite make it around, though. And Alex is defending his little heart out. He is doing his best, making this already very wide car as wide as possible, and that roof is able to get alongside, forces Alex to give him some room. Alex has the inside line for Luffield. And coming on to the start-finish straight. And he's alongside of him now. Alex has the inside line going into turn 1 for Copse. Very clean driving, very clean racing between everyone. And those 2 roofs I was mentioning before are very close behind now. They've joined onto this party. This is now kind of a 4-way battle for 7th position, as 5th and 6th have kind of pulled away from Alex. And in true form, he is, in fact, truly training this, much to the delight of the blue roof there, and then the blue and orange roof there, the kind of Aston Martin colors on it, which is very interesting, actually. That roof kind of has Aston Martin colors. And as this, we're going to be going side by side through Stowe, and at least one roof has taken the position from Alex, or has he? Alex fights back. He's going to have the inside line going into Vale, but he's going to have the outside line for a Club here. And nope, he takes it. He takes the position, and he successfully defends. And let's go ahead and get this guy's name. Brandon is the car behind.
About 2 laps of fuel.
So Alex has 2 laps of fuel remaining, and there are almost 9 minutes left in this race. So again, he is definitely going to need to pit for fuel. So again, all of this is kind of for nothing, and Brandon gets the inside line. Oh, wow, that was some scary stuff right there. Alex hung it around the outside at bridge and managed to hang on to that position, and Brandon actually loses out to the roof behind. and drops back down to 9th place position. Alex hanging on to 7th, but again, his fuel load is getting lighter and lighter, and he's not going to be able to make it to the end of this race. I mean, he'd probably have to.
I can do 2 more laps, so 1 more lap, one more time passed, and then I have to pit that lap.
So you heard it. 1 more time passed, and then he's going to be pitting. Only 8 minutes left in this race. Currently running in 8th position. Oh, we've got a spin! We've got a spin! Oh no! And that orange and blue car, the one that kind of looked like an Aston Martin, he has lost out at turn 1 at Copse. And unfortunately, that's going to drop him down quite a bit. But he's no longer a threat to Alex anyway until Alex pits.
That's basically what I wanted. Not cause an incident, but be kind of a result of one.
So here we are going down the hangar straight towards Stowe.
Sorry to interrupt. Did they get damage or they just spin?
Just spin. I think he'll still be ahead of you though when you pit. Yeah.
Yeah, the only way would have been if he got damaged, but no, if he's only just spun, he's still gonna be ahead of me. Rough try.
Okay, so 30 seconds. Let's say 20 seconds. Yeah. So it's looking like. It's looking like he's going to be battling for 13th, so that's what I'm going to tell him. Looks like he should be in a battle for 13th. So after he pits, he should be coming out around that car. What was the name again? That was Marcelo Arconada. Arconada? I know how to pronounce it, but I just don't know where the
so I have to
emphasis
box
is.
at the end of this lap now, or the next lap, probably.
I'm not sure where.
So obviously next time I'll have to pit.
Arconada. Or Canada. Or Canada. Yeah. So you heard it. Alex is going to be pitting at the end of this lap, and I will totally take that opportunity to tell him to box. And let's do a little bit cockpit view, so you can see the pit entrance. You can see the evidence of Alex's insect murder.
Just for reference as well, won't be fit new tyres, takes too long.
Right. Yeah, he's not going to be putting on new tires. It's just for fuel. Through Stowe, into Vale and Club. Down the straight towards Abbey. 3 roofs battling up ahead. This seems to be the corner that Alex has struggled with the most, is the Abbey onto the farm straight. And through Bridge and Priory. Box. Torque map 1 inbox. I had so much fun saying that. So, there's no pit.
So when I come out, I'm going to put it to Rich, just push, see what I can do. I usually tend to set my fast stop at the end because of that.
Yep, so he's going to have plenty of fuel. Just so you guys know, the pit stuff in this, over here. Is it this one? I want to say it's this one. Yeah, this over here, you'll see that Alex is manually doing the pit stop, and that's how it works with iRacing.
Got excited.
You have to actually drive into the box, stop on your markers, wait, and then go. So it's a lot more simulation versus F1.
So it's a little bit cold just out the pits, but it looks like I'm going to be cemented to P14, is it?
Tires warm up, so he will get faster as they go. Not a lot of time left, though. Only less than 2 minutes left, and so that probably means that he's going to be doing this lap and 2 more, I believe. And currently, it says he's in 11th, but let's
push.
14th. Yeah, he's in 14th at the moment. And here's Eduardo. I thought maybe he would be in a battle with Marcelo, but actually it's looking like he's pretty far behind Marcelo at the moment. So it's looking like his battle is with the car up ahead, which is Eduardo. So let's go ahead and do TV3. I'd say that's the one we've done the least of. You have to control your own speed. There is no speed limiter. Actually, I'm sorry. There is a speed limiter for certain cars, and I think the McLaren is one of them. Let me ask Alex real quick. Is there a pit limiter for the McLaren?
Yes, there is.
Okay, so there is a pit limiter for the McLaren, but I do believe you have to actually turn it on. It doesn't just automatically enable. I can ask Alex about that in just a second here. After he goes through Luffield, I'll ask him if he has to actually turn that on or if it's just automatic. But all the cars I've raced, for instance, the roof does not have a pit limiter, so you have to actually control your speed, which is nice. I like that actually. And you have to brake. It's not like F1 where you could just fly into the pits at top speed and have it slow you down magically. So yeah. Let's see here. Oh yeah.
Yep, pushing.
Do you have to enable it? Like, do you have to push the pit limiter button when you come in?
Yes, you do.
Okay, yeah, so there is a button that you have to actually push when you get in there. It's not just automatic as you cross the line or anything like that. Did you get the white flag?
No, next
Okay,
lap.
so yeah, this is the penultimate lap. He is quite a ways back, actually. He's about 5 seconds back from Eduardo up ahead. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Chopper. I know you said Chopper is best for the battles, but there is no battle going on at the moment. But I feel like I didn't do a whole lot of Chopper view anyway, and I try to mix it up for you guys so you're not just seeing the same camera angles every single lap. It's lap 38, though, which means this is a 39-lap race. I do believe Alex is on the lead lap. I don't think he's been lapped or anything like that. The roof does have a pit limiter? Oh, no! I'm so dumb! I have not been using it. Is it just the track version, or is it all versions of the roof that have the pit limiter? If you could let me know, I'd appreciate that. Thank you for telling me that, though, F1 Racing Mad. I do really appreciate that. I'm actually done with the roof season for PRL, but there's still plenty of roof official series that I can take part in, so it would be certainly nice if I could figure out what that button is. For instance, when I get my B-Spec license, I plan to race in this series here, because then what we can do is actually have me in the track roof versus Alex in the McLaren, which I think would be pretty easy, pretty interesting for you guys to see. Alex is obviously the faster driver, but for certain tracks, the roof does appear to be the faster car. So that would give me a little bit of a handicap and maybe give us the opportunity to actually race wheel to wheel with each other and that sort of thing. Sorry, I had a little bit of a coughing fit though. So here we are. This is the final lap of the race, lap 39. Alex is running in.
Still don't get white flag. It's because Louis just behind me.
Oh, so Alex actually has one more lap after this one. As he just told us, he did not get the white flag, and he's telling us that the leader is just behind him. Actually, yep, this is the leader. He's catching Son of Ma. Oh no, Tim is being caught by the leader of the race. Hold on, let's do a blimp view. Yep. So this is the leader of the race actually. Here's Tim. Okay, so yeah, Tim should be fine. And then Alex is over here a little bit farther up the road. So yeah, Alex should have no problem defending the position. Hopefully this will maybe give him some time. No, he's still 6 seconds back from Eduardo, so it's looking like 14th position in the end for Alex. He's pretty high up, though, as far as the McLaren finishers are concerned. Most of the cars in front of Alex are roofs, if not all of them. We'll have to actually talk to him after the race to compare that. Oh, C-Spec has a pit limiter as well. Thank you so much for clarifying that, because there are a couple of C-Spec official series in the game, so that'll be nice for me to use. Although the C-Spec races, I don't think you ever use the pits, so I'm not sure if I'll need it in the C-Spec, but I'll certainly need to use that in the track spec once I get my B-Class license, which I'm hoping is going to be soon.
Now I got the white flag.
Alright, so Alex got the white flag, final lap of the race, 14th position. This is lap 40 actually, so this ended up being a 40-lap race. It actually didn't feel all that long. Didn't feel like 70 minutes that I've been broadcasting. I hope you guys were pretty entertained as well. And hopefully this is something that we could do some more in the future as well. Because I really enjoyed doing it, and just to give you guys a little bit of backstory, I know we're kind of late in this race, but Alex and I have done spectator stuff in the past in iRacing, where I've essentially been a spotter for him. I tell him when there's an incident up ahead and that sort of thing. For this video, I've been focusing on Alex, so it's been a little bit harder for us to tell when there's an incident up ahead. But in the past, I've been a race engineer specifically for Alex to let him know when he does quick laps, and to let him know when there's a car catching him, and those sorts of things. So this is not the first time that Alex and I have had this sort of interaction with each other in iRacing. It's something that we've done in the past before, and hopefully we'll be able to do more of these videos in the future. As I'm sure some of you guys might know, Alex's internet is pretty bad, so he's incapable of streaming his own races at the moment. So pretty much I'm the one that has to do the streaming for us. Also, I've had some people ask if, like Alex is joining BoxBoxBox or vice versa or something like that. Nope, nothing like that. We're just, collaborating for certain projects and stuff like that, which is always fun. I've Yorkie as well, who's in the chat, or was in the chat. I don't know if he's still watching, but Yorkie has taken part in a Boxcast in the past as well. We try to get other YouTubers in that sort of thing.
Race.
And let's see if this was Alex's fastest lap.
Obviously.
Nope, lap
Not
38. Yeah, lap 38, 147.939.
Pretty consistent though. I think the tyres started to go off. They didn't feel as good on that second lap of pushing, but pretty consistent similar pushing. I'm happy with that.
Holy crap, yeah, you were consistent as hell. Lap 17.
Well, I enjoyed that. That was a good race.
Yeah,
and,
laps 17 through 32 were all in the 1 minute 48. Every single one of them.
Yeah, I can be more consistent. That's when I was reading the comments and I got a bit bored. I could definitely be a lot more consistent than that. Within a couple of tenths, usually I can be. But, yeah, reading the comments. Was that good to watch?
Yeah, absolutely.
I know obviously you're watching some other people and stuff.
Yeah, where'd you finish, by the way, as far as your class? I know a lot of roofs finished ahead of you. Where did you finish class-wise?
Don't know. It doesn't actually give you class because it's GT3. Technically, all the same class because GT3 is a class.
Oh,
so P14.
okay.
But I do get interested in looking at where I finish relative to everyone else. But obviously, a lot of the fast guys are in roofs. So if they weren't McLaren, they probably would beat me. But yeah, P14 overall, so not too bad.
I didn't see very many McLarens in front of you, if any. I'm not sure. I think you might have been first of the McLarens. Thank you, F1 Racing Mad. I appreciate it.
But yeah, that was particularly enjoyable there towards the end with the battling with the front runners. I think that was quite a good few battles there. It just shows as well how good the racing is on iRacing. You can have those sort of battles with random people online. If that was a random lobby in F1, there's been several huge crashes during that race. I know there was a few crashes, but I mean with me, there would have been quite a few big crashes, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what happened with Tim, to be honest. So I think somebody even mentioned that he had been in an accident back behind somewhere, but...
Didn't do the cooldown lap. Quite enjoyed doing the cooldown lap as well.
Let's see, where did Tim finish in the end? Race is what I want. Oh, he finished 15th! He was the car behind you. In fact, you were the last 2 cars on the lead lap. Everybody after Tim was lapped.
Oh, he ran my guy over. Whoa!
Oh, I forgot to hold down my push to talk. Sorry about that. Tim finished just behind you in 15th. He was you were the 2 last cars to not get lapped.
Oh, it's Tim behind me. I didn't even look at the name. I saw someone nearly get lapped, but not quite by like a second. I didn't realize it was Tim though. But he had an incident, did he? What did he do? Just spin, or did he get damaged?
I'm not sure. Let me see if I can find out actually. Since I imagine the amount of viewers is going to be winding down anyway now the race is over, so I'm going to take this opportunity.
Still 57. Yeah, I just wanted to thank everyone for watching. That was a surprising amount of followers. I thought, watchers, I thought we might get maybe 20, maybe 30, but to have 60 for most of the race. It's good to see that. It was good. Definitely made it worth doing. I'll probably do this again. And good job from you, Justin. Like I said, I didn't hear most of it, not yet. I know you're going to send me the file, but it's obviously a good job from you to keep that many people entertained for over an hour. Well, the whole stream was like what, nearly 2 hours. So yeah, good job. Yeah, thanks for doing that. That's good.
How do you view? I thought you could do like view previous incident and stuff like that in iRacing. How do you do that?
What, the replay thing?
Yeah, can't you like skip to previous incident, skip to next incident? I thought there was controls for that.
I don't know about incident. Hang on.
Oh yeah. It's control plus keypad 1 and control plus keypad 3.
There is a control for that then. And to Marvel's asking when my next video will be. Probably next week now, I'd imagine. I've got a couple of the league races done. I'm also trying to make a channel trailer. But yeah, I'm going to hit it hard, and there's going to be lots of videos in a row, so you'll have plenty to watch when I do start again. So yeah, look forward to it.
That was a nice spin. Yeah, unfortunately that button just goes to the previous incident, for, like, in general, for the whole race, not the previous incident for the specific person that you're looking at.
Okay, a bit pointless then, really.
Yep.
I'm sure we plugged it lots of times, but obviously Justin's part of BoxBoxBoxGaming, so yeah, do go and check out his channel, definitely. He's a good commentator, hence me getting him on this video. So yeah, go check it out.
Oh, I found it. I found it. Oh god. Oh man. Yep. Lap 8. Very start of lap 8.
Is this the Son of Moore incident? Sorry.
Yeah. Tim Mawson, Son of Maw, his incident. It's at the very start of lap 8.
Lap 8. Let's have a look.
Oh my god. I'm watching it at full speed and it looks like it's in slow motion.
Yeah, Tim just told me in chat that someone spun in front of him and he had to stop, so let's have a look. Oh, my lap line, hang on.
Yeah, it's just like the guy spins perfectly in front of Tim, so there's nowhere to go. I mean, he like became a wall, essentially. He became a barrier.
Oh my god, that's insane. Oh my god. Wow, that is ridiculous. Only thing he'd done was like sharply turn left, but he'd end up in the barrier then.
I'm doing it in slow-mo. I love slow-mo. I'm such a whore for the slow-mo in iRacing. Yeah, I mean, that's at cops too. I mean, so it's not like you're already going slow. I mean, he was probably going 100 something. Yeah, 150 miles an hour into the corner, breaking down to 100 or so. Yeah, I mean, so he's going 100 miles an hour. There wasn't really anywhere for him to go. But yeah, I don't think he got any mechanical damage though. So like, he lost out on a bunch of positions in time, but it's not like he was fighting the wheel after that or anything.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I think that's it for the stream, unless you have anything to add or anything.
No, that was good. No, still got 48 people watching our little, just rambling on at the end here, so pretty impressive. Yeah, no, I think that's about it. Yeah, we'll put that stream up on my channel as well for anyone in particular wants to watch it back. But
yeah, I'm gonna give him the file so you guys can probably check it out again. Check out the replay on YouTube at some point in the future.
Yeah, so it'll be up I might edit it down. I'm not too sure. Obviously, it'll be a long video, but we'll see.
Yeah, I probably do want to edit it.
It'll probably take a bit of a mission to edit it down though, because obviously you've commentated it, so I need to cut it at the right point. So it's going to be a bit of a mission. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, thanks for everyone for watching. That was good. Like I say, we'll probably do that again. Do let me know if you enjoyed it. Probably on Twitter since I'm about to shut this stream. But yeah, do let me know if you enjoyed it, and we'll do it again. Thanks for watching. And thanks to Justin as well, of course.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, that's it then. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.